Now, tell me, you've been listening to all the conversations today. A lot of talk about tariffs, a lot of talk about EVs, a lot of interest around the conversations with the actual OEMs.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about Jason Stein has kind of like prodded a couple OEMs on their plans. Talk a little bit about what you've heard there and what's interesting.
I like the candidness. I mean, we've had Hyundai with Randy Parker and Shaheen from Nissan.
Yeah.
And then and Mike Controne from Volvo.
Yeah.
And I've met most of them, but they're being very candid with the situation is we're here to support our dealers. We're still here to support our customers. And none of them said that we're affecting right now that we're going to pass on the prices.
Yeah.
I mean, if you like take Volvo for instance, you know, Volvo has a plant. I think they said they have 2 plants here. Well, they're ramping up production here. Nissan said we're ramping up production on the U.S. version of what they build here.
Yeah.
And so that's how they monitor, at least listen to them, is that they're not passing any kind of tariff extra cost to the consumer. And so the 2 biggest issues I'm hearing is it's the customer, it's the dealer relationship.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it is. And but it's interesting time. And I think, again, from NADA standpoint, that we have to monitor the effect of all our dealers that represent every OEM here in the country.
For sure.
And as we talked earlier, some of those EMs it's questionable. I shouldn't say questionable, but they're in a not as strong position as maybe some of the domestics are, or some of the imports that have plants here.
Yeah.
And some of those, as we've talked about, they don't have plants here. So those are the ones that, you know, that's the effect. So in our point as dealers, they're part of NADA. So we still have to find that balance between dealers that might be questionable on the franchise side, that have less inventory, and then those dealers that their manufacturers a much more solid position on where they are in the tariff situation.